Hey, what's good, YouTube? It's been about 2 months since I updated. I need to share with y'all my personal DMT trip experience. It's about that time. The most recent video that I put up, it has about 13,000 views. So, but I really appreciate it. First of all, I never would have expected it to get that many views. But this is the description for that day. Let me go to the first one. So, DMT trip number one. I had three separate trips that day, back to back. The third time on this trip, though, I broke through. So, I took the dab rig. As soon as I inhaled it, I was looking at my friend's mirror in his living room, and it was going like fast and rapid. It was just crazy. And so I put the dab rig down on this table. And as soon as I did that, the table turned crystallized. And as soon as I closed my eyes, I heard like this humming, but like it came from my pineal gland. It was crazy. And so apparently like I was humming like my friends told me this lasted for about a minute or two. And so apparently when I got done doing that, I seen a bright ray of colors. It was and patterns, like shapes and squares and circles and stuff. It was crazy and beautiful though at the same time. It was nothing like I could have ever imagined. Uh, it's like I seen the lady, Mother A, and she like covered me with her kind love and warmth. It was so beautiful. Uh, that was the breakthrough. It was so beautiful. I knew I broke through when I met Mother A. It was nothing like I could have never imagined. And it was a whole nother gateway to another dimension that everybody needs to experience before they pass over in this life. Because I definitely had an ego death. Definitely. Uh, this trip was unbelievable. It lasted about 11 minutes, but to me, in that zone, it felt like a fucking hour, y'all. It was ridiculous. That was DMT trip number one. I'll read to y'all number two. Definitely. She said, be yourself and don't be anything. Literally, man. You learn so much from DMT. Like, it's a good slap in the face. Like, that's what you're doing wrong, man. That's how you need to fix your life, man. Okay, so this is DMT trip number two. Mother God, kind, love, and warmth wrapped me with an overall great feeling of being in love. I couldn't stop smiling and moaning. It was almost sexual in a way. It was crazy. I started seeing a lotus flower that was pink, and it started opening up. And I looked, I started looking at it, and then it kept like flashing, and then I seen like this white ray of fluorescent lights, and then I seen like purple and white tunnels, like they started to go down. It was crazy. And then I started to see like a Grand Canyon type of wall that was so beautiful, like red and orange rays that were like waving and shit. It was crazy. And then I started to like breathe like real slow and like in a meditative state. And so I started imagining myself like blowing out colors, like you know how you like smoke. I was like blowing out colors out my mouth. It was crazy. But then I realized that I was doing that as I was blowing out the colors. I like was like coming out of the trip. So that was my second trip. That lasted about 9 minutes. Uh, the after effect of that, when I had no negative feelings, no negative energy in life, so much positivity, so much care for everybody. My perspective of life is so much better. I would have never imagined DMT changing my life the way it did. It is a miracle to this earth that everybody needs to experience, in my experience. I don't condone the drug use, but DMT is not a drug. If it's produced in our bodies, how? Terrence McKenna's line. Everybody's holding, right? All right, so let me show you. I got the Buddha. I got the I just got this tattoo about a week ago. All right, y'all. So that's my trip report, y'all. I hope y'all stay blessed. Keep positive vibes. Love each other. Love the world. Spread it. Spread the word. It's going it's gonna blow up eventually, man. And go Denver for decriminalizing mushrooms. That's huge. All right, y'all. Peace and love.